Welcome back. It's time to get interactive. Hey, Fedosya.
Hi, Steve. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday, but a doomsday Friday for us here at Multimedia. Yeah, the lights just went off. But thank God for the power of the generator, right?
Yes.
We hope
and the
to
power of
see,
the fuel
yes,
that we buy.
Yes, we hope to see an end to the doomsday crisis very, very soon. I'm sure a lot of us are waiting patiently for that. So, hey, we hope the Power Ministry does what it was.
Let's roll now.
Yes, roll. Okay, President Mahama has paid tribute to the late Theodosia Okoh, designer of our country's flag. A Ghanaian has been honored by Queen Elizabeth II for service to the crown. The 6 Ghanaian Christians who were thrown overboard on the high seas have been confirmed by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs after more than a week. How many bullets does it take to stop a car? If you have the answer to that question, send it in, because this is Joy News Interactive and my name is Ifwa Akwara Harrison. I'll be right back. It's been almost a week and the nation is still saddened by the demise of Theodosia Okoh, stateswoman and designer of the national flag. Joy News spoke to her son Fedosya Okoh about her final moments, and a book of condolence has been opened in memory of the late stateswoman. Let's listen to her son, Fedosya Okoh. Government of Ghana website.
Mr. President, we met last week and I mentioned to you that she was not too well and she was in the hospital. And you did say that when she comes home, I should let you know so you can come and visit her. It is very sad that you have come when she's not here. She, after a short illness, passed away on Sunday morning, this last Sunday morning, early in the morning, very peacefully. She woke up in the morning after quite a bad night, but the morning she was okay. She did all her things, had all her food, everything was normal. We didn't realize she was saying goodbye. And she just lay there, and we didn't realize she was gone. So the time of her death is a little funny because by the time we realized she was gone, we couldn't tell when. But she went so peacefully that fact really doesn't matter. The important thing is that she left very quietly. Very uncharacteristic of her. Those of you who know her know that she was always loud and noisy. We expected that she would go with a fight, but she went very quietly. She did not follow our name. We are called Okoh. We fight. But she went quietly, so that's good for us.
And you heard the son of the late stateswoman Fedosya Okoh speaking there about how his mother passed away. Now, a book of condolence has been opened in memory of the late designer of Ghana's national flag. President John Mahama was first to pay his respects and is calling on Ghanaians to do the same.
Grandma Okoh. She became my friend as a result of an incident that occurred. And her son I have known for a very long time, Kwesi, and has been my friend. But I didn't know his mother. Even though I had noticed the name Okoh, I didn't know his mother was Theodosia, the one who designed the national flag, until an incident occurred when, following the death of Professor Mills, the Accra Metropolitan Authority purported to rename the hockey pitch after Professor Mills. And of course, Grandma Kubi, who she is, raised a very strong protest. And so I ordered the Metropolitan Assembly to quickly reverse their action. And I followed up personally to come and apologize to her for the most unfortunate incident. And from then she became my friend. And so it was quite a sad moment when I heard she had passed. And I constantly sent people to see how she's doing and say hello to her. And so just last week when I visited Aluex, Kwesi told me that she wasn't well. Of course, I mean, knowing her robust nature, I just assumed that she would bounce back and be her same old self. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. I had said that as soon as she gets home, I should be made aware so that I could follow up and say hello to her. I didn't know that I will come to meet her gone. And so this morning I said I'll pass by and pay my respects to the family, and also take the opportunity as President of the Republic to be the first to sign the condolence book and open the way for other people to come and pay their respects. Anywhere we see the red, gold, green and the black star of our national flag, we will remember Madam Theodosia Okoh. It is a flag or a symbol that generates a lot of pride in us as Ghanaians. And so naturally, for the designer of the national flag, if she had passed away, it was only natural that even the flag itself must pay respect to her. And that's why I asked that all flags in the country should fly at half-mast for 3 days, which ended yesterday. And after that ended, I followed up to sign the book of condolence and to ask Ghanaians to come in their numbers and pay their respects to her. Thank you very much.
President John Dramani Mahama paying tribute to the late Theodosia Okoh. Now, another Ghanaian who is being honored, this time in England. Evelyn Mills is being honored by the Queen of England for her service to Britain's canals and rivers. She receives the British Empire Medal, which is a British medal awarded for meritorious civil or military service worth of recognition by the Crown. Now, she joins us on the telephone to tell us more. Welcome to Joy News Interactive, Evelyn.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Now, what exactly is the honor for when it says, you know, meritorious civil or military service worthy of recognition by the Crown? What exactly does that mean?
Well, there are various awards. Mine is a British Empire Medal for Civil Division, and it's for people who have been volunteering within the community.
Okay, so what exactly did you do?
Right. My department, which is Department for Environment, was commissioned to kind of turn one of the public bodies into a charity. So I worked with this Department for Environment to turn the British Waterways into a charity, which is now called Canal and River Trust. So as much as I was dealing with the policy side, part of the charity's work was to get the public to help with the canals. Now, when we talk about the canals here, we've got something called towpaths. And the towpaths are routes by the canals, which was previously used by canals that were pulled by horses. So now the towpaths are being used for various things. People go for walks there and to connect themselves onto the roads. Some cycle there away from the roads and away from the pollution. People go for walks with their, prams, pushchairs, and people go fishing along the canal. So it's a form of something that is used mostly by the public.
Okay.
So my work is to go and clean the towpath, make it clean for people to use it.
Wow. And so when did you hear you were receiving this award?
Right. This is a New Year award. So they will do the nominations and everything in December. So I heard about it in the New Year.
Okay.
And today was when I was actually given the medal.
How do you feel?
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I tell you, charity begins at home. If I look back in the past things I have done, from boarding school, from secondary school, when I go to visit my grandmother in Dunkwa Ofing, all the students will be gathered together, and then we match ourselves and cut the vegetation on the road, making it clear for the state transport to come through. And then in return, they will give us kind of disco and things, and we'll be eyeing the boys, the girls will be eyeing the boys and things like that. So I've done that as a child and as in boarding school. Coming here, when I heard about this, I was a bit inquisitive. I said, let me go and find out what the government is asking the public to do. And I enjoyed it massively.
All right. Thank you very much, Evelyn. I've been speaking to a Ghanaian who lives in the UK, Evelyn Mills, and she was honored by the Queen of England for her service to the country. There's more Joy News Interactive after this. I'll be right back. And you're welcome back to Joy News Interactive. Now, after more than a week, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has finally confirmed via Facebook that 6 Ghanaians were indeed drowned on the high seas in the religious dispute that saw Muslim migrants throwing their Christian counterparts overboard. Now, I would like to read that post now, if it comes up shortly. It's not up yet, but when it comes up, I will read it to you. But you have been commenting on that issue on our Facebook page. We posted earlier today and told you 6 Ghanaians were among those recently thrown off a ship into the Mediterranean Sea. A lot of you are unhappy about it. Fedosya Owusu says, hey Africans, when are we going to do something for ourselves? Everything EU, everything EU. That's the brand new AU doing instead of always relying on EU. The AU must wake up and function. AU must work hand in hand with the European Union and stop leaving everything for the EU. African leaders, please rescue your people for heaven's sake. Jerry Lawson Bakari says it's very awful. Pete Delatenge says, stay home and build. Think not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And Ibrahim Ishmael says Africans should leave religion alone and focus on their challenges. Poverty cannot be ended by Islam or Christianity or any other belief. We need democracy and good governance. And Nana Kwame also says African leaders are not helping at all. See the government's reign. God is watching them. And a lot more of your comments coming through. Ashine Pankasa Ella says, these people, if I were them, I won't even talk to anyone till I reach Italy. How can they risk and pay so much just to go and argue about religion? So those are a few of your comments coming through via social media on this issue, but the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has confirmed it. And let me read that post, and that's Madam Hannah Tete's Facebook page referencing the BBC story that broke the news. And she says the Ghanaian consular office went to Palermo, as we were informed that was where the surviving migrants were being held, to meet them and the authorities investigating the matter. Our officer met with the deputy provincial prosecutor and his assistant in Palermo, who are actually directly in charge of investigating these boat disasters. 6 Ghanaians have been confirmed dead. Only 3 names of the drowned ones were provided by the 4 survivors at the camp. These 4 survivors with 2 other Nigerians are the key witnesses for the prosecution. So goes on to say the 3 identified, that's the 3 dead. Nana Yao, born in 87, Kwesi Amankwa, about 39 years, and Kojo Isiedu, estimated to be 21 years old. And all the way at the end, it says they've learned that there were other Ghanaian nationals on the boat, but they have been taken out of Palermo to other regions. We are expecting the locations to be indicated shortly so that the mission can get in touch with them as soon as they receive those details. The prosecutor's office there is preparing its case to prosecute those on board who were responsible for committing the crime. As previously stated, The survivors are the key witnesses. We will keep the public informed on any further developments. So that's the Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirming that 6 Ghanaians were indeed thrown overboard off the Mediterranean seas somewhere last week. Let's move on. And a 34-year-old articulator driver, John Bafour, escaped death by the skin of his teeth after his car was sprayed with bullets by a police patrol team from Isankragwa in the western region. Now, 30 bullets arrest. The police officers involved in the case have been asked to write their statements on the incident. So you saw the vehicle there. We sprayed about 30 bullets on that car. Crazy. Anyway, we still have more on Joy News Interactive. We'll be right back. And you're welcome back to Joy News Interactive with me, Ifwa Akwa Harrison. Now we go over to Lord Edu Asari, who has what's trending on Twitter.
Thank God it's Friday. Now, Kwakese is still trending on social media after serving a one-day jail term in prison. And the issue about selfie being a mental disorder is also trending. We'll take a look at that as well. Let me quickly take your tweets on Kwakese. There's just a few I'm taking today. First one is from Nanayao. Thought Kwakese has the shortest prison sentence in history. Didn't know somebody served 1 minute in jail. Really? Okay. Next is from Amayo Deborah. Now, Amayo says, free man. Kwakese finishes his one-day prison sentence. Okay, well, that's about it then. Let me quickly take the tweet on selfie being a mental disorder. This is from Derek J. Selfie is a mental disorder. If you are addicted, please see a psychiatrist ASAP. LOL. And this is Xenolith. Hashtag selfie is a mental disorder. Oh, yo. Okay, well, that would be something. Selfie being a disorder. Ah, well, this has more trending. My name is Lord Harrison. Sorry.
Are you selfie crazy? You could have a mental disorder if you take too many selfies, it seems. And before we wrap up, let me just read this one coming through via WhatsApp from Abdullah Abdul Razak. He is in Tamale. I think as Ghanaians, we should salute her for designing our national flag, which serves as our identity. May her soul rest in perfect peace. Your name will still continue to linger on our minds. So that's on Theodosia Okoh being paid tribute by the President of Ghana. Welcome back, Steve.
Hey.
Yeah. So are you selfie crazy?
I am super selfie crazy. I should be described as absolute mad. Yeah, because I take a lot of selfies. I've been in this job. We just stand and
I think you need to definitely go get checked.
Yeah, I need to be evaluated.
Yes.
For madness.
This weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Ifwa Akwa Harrison.
And mine is Stephen Enti.
Enjoy the weekend. Bye.
Bye-bye.